Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is Lisa Tabor and I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! In Canada. And if you don't have a mini catalog and you would like to have one sent to you, please let me know. I do have them in stock and I'd be more than happy to pop one in the mail to you. You can email me at critters'n'inc@gmail.com or click on the contact button on my blog at critters'n'inc.com. So today I'm going to be making these really cute calendars. And if you've seen any of my videos, my little Georgie, my black cat, has shown up on a few of my videos, and she's full of beans. She's always up to something. And when I saw this stamp set in the new mini, of course, it was the first thing that I ordered when I did my pre-order last month. I'll just show you it's on page 13 in the mini. And in Canada, it's $29. And aren't they just adorable? Oh, can't stand it. They're so cute. Yeah, here they are here. So that's the full size. They're pretty big. They're very sweet. Also, today I'm going to be using one of the Celebration items. Now, Celebration it used to happen twice a year, and this year they've taken it down to once a year from the 5th of January, which is today, to the end of February. And so what Celebration is, you earn free products. So everything in this brochure is free. So you can get free with a $60 or more purchase and free with a $120 or more purchase. Which, you know what, honestly, it's not that hard to do. So today we're going to be using the Dandy Designs paper, which was free with a $120 purchase. And they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to put this aside. I will be doing a walkthrough of this catalog, hopefully on the weekend. We do have some visitors coming on the weekend, but I'll see if I can sneak away and do a quick walkthrough of the catalog. So what we need also is I'm borrowing the little mouse from Elephant Parade, as you can see on this one. And also the dies from the Warm Welcome bundle, which is in the new January to April catalog. And I'm just going to be using the numbers dies. So I've already cut out a whole pile of little numbers, trying to get just the right color combination. But I'll show you how I did it with black, because I've found, for my personal liking, is that I like the black numbers better than the colored numbers, to be honest. So I'll show you how I ended up doing that. And then for the calendar, every year I go to a site called Time and Date. So it's timeanddate.com. You can configure your calendar any way that you like. And this is the format that I like. And I actually have a Brother scan and cut machine, and I took a course with Kimberly Smith, who is the Papered Chef. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and she does courses on the Brother scan and cut. So if you have one and you'd like to learn more about it, her classes are phenomenal. And she showed us how to set up the template to actually cut these out on the Brother scan and cut. Alternatively, you can print them out and just use your paper trimmer to cut them so that they're all the same size. So let's get started. So we're going to do two different versions. We're going to do this one, a little quick and easy. Well, actually, they're both quick and easy, but... So this is one, and I've put like a little flange thing on the bottom so that it doesn't, you know how cards that stand up this way tend to open and just fall over. And then we're also going to do an easel card like this with a little notepad. I've put some Post-it notes here. And so we're going to do one of each of these. And here are some of the Dandy Designs papers that I've used. Just going to zoom a smidge in. Yeah, and they're absolutely, aren't they beautiful? Now I have to apologize for the shadowing. I can actually do hand puppets. My husband installed a new light for me in here, and we haven't figured out the positioning of the lights yet. It's one of those, it's like a bar with spotlights on it, but for some reason this seems to project, even though it's shining down on my desk, I seem to get an awful lot of shadowing. So bear with me. I've put some lamps on either side of my desk to hopefully lessen that hand puppet effect. So the first thing we need is we're going to do this easel one first. Okay, so I'll put this here for you to look at. Okay, and then we're going to use, let me just grab my little pile here. So for my card base, I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 and at 2 3/4. Then I have a piece of Mango Melody that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper, the Dandy Designs, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And they're going to layer like that. And then for behind my calendar, I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape that is 2 7/8 by 2 3/8, and a piece of Mango Melody that is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, and then my little calendar. And so that's all going to be layered, and this will sit right here like that. And then on the inside, I just have a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4. And the only reason I'm putting that in there is because I thought it just looked more finished. I haven't, you could put a sentiment here if you want to, if you're mailing this to someone, which I think actually would be a great idea. And I may actually do that now that I think about it. And then I've just made a little 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to use the Mango Melody to put behind my Post-it notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. As I said, these go together so quickly. The most time-consuming part was putting the calendars together, to be honest. So let me grab some glue. And I'm going to first layer the Designer Series paper onto the Mango Melody, and I'm just going to center that right in there. And then on my card base, I'm going to fold my card base at the 5 1/2 score mark, and then again at the 2 3/4 score mark. And so this is going to create my little easel. Now when I'm gluing this part to here, I don't want to put glue on the whole portion here. I just want to have glue on the bottom portion of this card. Now normally I would put my glue on this side, but I'm going to actually put it here so that I don't go higher than my fold. And then I can just center this right here. And then when I fold the easel part, it's not sticking to anything. Next, I'm going to layer my Mango Melody onto my Gorgeous Grape here. And then I'm just going to glue my little calendar onto here. So cute. And then I'm just going to attach this right to the front of the card, and I'm going to center it near the bottom. There we are. Now for the ribbon, I brought 2 ribbons over, and I wasn't sure which one I thought I would like better, because I don't have any Gorgeous Grape ribbon, but I really like this. I think I'll use this one. Yeah, I think I can use this one. So let's flip this over, and I'm just going to put some tear and tape right along the back here. Oh, I just realized I have purple nail polish on. There, I just want it right next to the fold. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring this part over and just stick it right next to the fold as well. There we are. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. And then I have a little piece left over. I can actually make a little bow. Not a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot. This ribbon is pretty thick, and I think a bow would be just way too much. But I can tie a knot on here, and I think that will look pretty nice. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, just cut these corners a little. Beautiful. All right. So that's that so far. So now we need a cat. Now I've pre-stamped and pre-cut a few of the cats, but I'm going to show you how I think is the best way to do these cats, because the stamp itself, there's a lot of real estate. So you want to make sure that you get it well inked up. Not sure real estate's not exactly the right word, but so I used my Stamparatus when I was doing mine, and just grab my cats here. And I actually think I'm going to use this one. This is my favorite one. I have a picture of my cat Georgie. I had a 10 needle embroidery machine once upon a time, and I have a picture of Georgie when she was a kitten draped over where the threads, it's like a thread tree, and she was draped right over it, sound asleep. And I have no idea how she could sleep like that, but she did. She's a crazy little kitty, that one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ink. Now I've just re-inked my 2 Memento black ink, but you can see how it's going to take a little bit of maneuvering to get that completely covered in ink because of the nature of the stamp. There, that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to press and hold for a second. And although it's stamped fairly well, it's still not as dark as I would like it. So I'm going to do it one more time. And that's the beauty of the Stamparatus. Because if you don't have the density that you like, there's nothing to just restamping it real quick and making it as dark as you want it. And then these magnets are incredible. They're earth magnets, and nothing moves. I think one more time. She's not quite dark enough on the belly there. I've got her pegged as a she already, like Georgie. There. Oh, like look at that. That's beautiful. All right. So now we're just going to fussy cut her out. But I'm going to clean my stamp first so that I don't get ink all over my platform. I don't think it would hurt it, but you never know with ink transfer and stuff like that. You really don't want ink to transfer. So I'm done with this for now. And so we can fussy cut our little kitty out. Now, as I say, I did do a whole pile of them with my brother's Scan and Cut. But I'll just show you how quick and easy it is to just fussy cut with scissors. It literally takes no time at all. And if you thought you'd be doing a bunch of these, what you could do is stamp a whole pile of them and then just put on a movie and just fussy cut while you're watching your movie. I do that when I'm cutting out flowers or little critters or, you know, different things. And you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I used to fret about how my little border around where I was fussy cutting wasn't always perfect. And does it matter? Not even a little bit. Nobody's looking at that. They're looking at how cute your card is. And if they are looking at it, then you need new friends. There we go. So yeah, yesterday, honestly, that's why I have so many calendars. This is my fourth or maybe even my fifth. I'm not even sure. I've lost count. My first video turned out, it was actually really good, and I could have done a voiceover, but I haven't done that yet. And I wasn't really confident doing it. But I had no audio, and no matter what I did, all my testing for like an hour and a half, I couldn't figure out how to get audio. And then I tried all the different devices. I tried my iPhone that I use for filming. I've tried my laptop that I use my streaming software on. I just could not figure it out. So I just shut everything down, went upstairs and had lunch, came back down, piddled around with it for another couple of hours. Still couldn't get anywhere. And then finally, I changed to my Mac, which doesn't fit in my holder, but you know what? I thought I'm going to try my Mac laptop, and I finally got some sound. So I did the video, and well, that took some doing. It took me a while to get the video going. And then when I went towards the end of the video, there was like 30 to 45 second lag. So I'd be talking about, like, my video would have me cutting this out, and I would already be putting something else on the calendar or cutting out the numbers, and I would still be in the video cutting out this. And so the lag was ridiculous. It was 30 to 45 seconds, and I was just about in tears at the end of the day. And my husband, he's always so good. He just says, you know what, tomorrow's another day. And I try not to get snippy. It's like, yeah, but I want to do it now. Anyway, so I left it for the night and then came back today. Did a couple of tests. So far, so good. So we'll see what happens. But man, I'm telling you, I was like fit to be tied. All right, so now I'm going to cut a little strip of the dimensional just at the edge here to put on this little stringy part here. And you can also use, we have the foam, adhesive foam sheets as well. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off. You could also cut little strips off the adhesive foam sheets too, and do that. But I have this handy, so, you know, you never waste the little ends here. Okay, so there's our little cat. Okay, so, oh, my ribbon came off. Put a little bit more tear and tape. I guess I was a little stingy with the tear and tape there. I'm going to put it on here this time. There, that's not going anywhere now. Okay, let's get our kitty on there. Oh, so cute. Okay, so I'm going to color the heart on the cat. And there is no alcohol marker. There's no Stampin' Blend for Gorgeous Grape, so I'm going to use the Stampin' Right marker. So I'm just going to go ahead and purple that in. Well, maybe I should have used the light, but that's okay. And I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on there. So if you're not familiar with Wink of Stella, it's just a glitter. You see the glitter? Isn't that pretty? A little glitter pen. So it's like a clear little glittery alcohol-based pen. All right, so now what we need are our year numbers. So I've got a piece of basic black here, and I've put on it the double-sided adhesive. Now, if you've never used this, let me show you real quickly how to put this on. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a piece of Gorgeous Grape, and we can actually see if we like the Gorgeous Grape or the black better. So I have a piece of the double-sided adhesive paper here. And I'm going to bring up the sticky side. And I'm just going to lay it right there. And then I'm going to bring down the sticky side back onto my cardstock. And then now I can just trim this right away. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my little dies from the Warm Welcome, and I'm going to run them through the mini stamp, cut, and emboss machine. Now this little blue one is a limited edition that you can only get if you join Stampin' Up! During the months of January and February. So it's the same as our little white one, but the color is boho blue, which is going to be one of the new in colors coming in May. So I'm pretty excited about that. So in order to get one of these, you need to join Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, and you can add it on to, let me just grab my celebration. It's on the last page of the celebration. So this blue mini machine, it can be yours if you join Stampin' Up! And so there's 3 options, starter kit. So options 1 and 2 are, you can choose either the boho blue or the white Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the little mini, plus your choice of $225 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for $175. Isn't that amazing? So $225 worth of product plus this for $175. And again, you have your choice between the blue and the white one. Now, if you don't want one of these, or you already have the white one, you can just choose $225 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for $135. Normally, that's the normal startup was $165 for $135. So you're getting $60 more than the normal starter kit. So if you have any questions about this, or you've been wondering about becoming a demonstrator, feel free to reach out. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do classes. You know what? Just join like I did right at the beginning. I just joined for the discount. And when you sign up, you automatically get a 20% discount on any following orders that you put in after your starting kit. So, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. So if you're interested, let me know. So I've got my double-sided adhesive is on the back. You want to make sure that it's on the back. When the first time I used it, I didn't know what I was doing, and I had it this way, and all my numbers were backwards. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that the adhesive is on the back end. All right, so I'm going to run this through twice because I need 2 2s. So here's our first one. So here are our little numbers. Just grab my brush here. Now this little brush is an add-on that you can purchase for your take your pick tool. And you can find this in the tools section of the annual catalog. It's the best tool, let me tell you. I use my take your pick tool. I don't think I ever have made anything that I don't use my take your pick tool. There. Run this through once more. So the take your pick tool has well, the brush is an add-on. The little brush is an add-on. But when it comes, this part has like a little putty to pick up your gems. And then on the other side, there is a pick tool with a little spatula, a little mini spatula, and a piercing tool on this end. Very cool. And then there's also a an embossing ball. So you get a smaller one and then a larger one, and that comes with your take your pick tool. Okay, oh, I need my brush. And so this brush just helps to remove the paper out of detailed dies. And there we go. So we have 2 sets of that. And I'm just going to run through another set of black ones just to be on the safe side, because I'm not sure if I have enough black, excuse me, enough black numbers. Because I don't know whether I'm going to like the black. Oops, or the purple that I just spread all over the floor. Usually that's Georgie's job. Okay, one more time. I didn't get these guys. Okay. Oh, I just love this little cutter. I do have the white one, and I debated whether to get the blue one, because let's face it, I don't need it. But oh, I just thought it was so cute. Okay, so let's get these out of here. Okay, so we'll put that over there and this over here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Will we use, where are my 2s? Here's the 2. We zoom in a smidgen here. 2, 0. Oh, I could use purple on this. This looks okay. Two, 3. There. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to use the purple on this one. It's very cute. Okay, so to use these now, I'm just going to take my tweezers and just pull off the backing. And so now what I've done is I've created a sticker. And I mean, you can use this double-sided adhesive paper on designer series paper if you wanted to make stickers out of some of the critters, or really you can use it on the back of anything. Sometimes if I'm layering sentiments, if I want them a little bit thicker, I'll cut 2 or 3 of them with the adhesive on the back so that I can layer them really quickly. Especially if they're smaller and you don't have to fight with the glue and get glue and stuff, liquid glue. And there we go. So that's that one. Oh yeah, we have to still do the inside. So on the inside, I'm going to put, let's get these out of here. So I'm just going to put my basic white onto the inside here, just centered on the inside like that. And then I'm going to take the little mouse from the Elephant Parade, and I'm going to take some of my Post-it notes. Now I'm not using a whole Post-it note because they're too thick, and I think it would be a disaster if you tried to put that in the mail. Now these are sticky, so I don't need to glue them, and I'm just going to center that right on my Mango Melody here. And I'm just going to stamp this little mouse onto my Post-it note. So cute. I guess you could do a few of them. And then when whoever gets this uses up all their Post-it notes, they can just peel and stick a new one. So cute. Okay. So now we're going to glue this right to the center. Whoops, picked up a number. Right in the middle. Well, not right in the middle near the bottom. Okay. And there we are. And then when you flip this up, this is going to catch it so that it's like an easel. And there. So that's that little one. Now for the second one is really quick and easy. So we'll put this one over here. And now for our second one, which is just a basic easel card. We're going to need, our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And then I need a piece of Gorgeous Grape that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper that is 3 3/4 by 5. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my Designer Series paper. I should sit this in the holder so that the ink goes, or the glue goes to the bottom. So if you're interested in where I got this, just at a beauty supply store, it was like, I don't know, $2. It's a nail polish holder. Okay, so I'm just going to center this onto my Gorgeous Grape. Like that. And then I'm going to put some ribbon around my Gorgeous Grape and just tie a bow. Now you want to do this before you glue it because you want it behind when you glue this onto the card base. So you want to do this first. So I'm going to just quickly make a little bow here. Now I'm using fresh freesia. So here we go. And where are we going to put this? I think I want this up a smidge. I'm going to use one of the cats that I cut out earlier. This one. So if I want my cat here, then I want my ribbon kind of there. All right. Okay. So I'm going to Just glue that onto the card base. And then for my calendar, I actually should have placed my calendar before I put my ribbon. I'm just going to slide the ribbon up a little while it's still wet glue behind there. There. And then I'm going to put my Mango Melody. This gorgeous grape again is 2 7/8 by 2 3/8. And the Mango Melody is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. So I'm just going to layer that onto here. And then I'm going to take one of my little calendars and glue that right in the center of that. There. So I'm just going to hold that there. And my little kitty, I'm going to do the heart in the gorgeous grape Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to put Wink of Stella on it again. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back of them. I'm just going to cut a little piece for his tail there. There. Okay. So we'll pop him up. There. So he's just hanging around. So cute. Now for the date one on this one, I used the double oval punch, which is in the annual catalog. And I just stamped a little mouse on it, and I'm going to color the mouse with Smoky Slate, and this one is Crumb Cake. I think I'll use that. So I've got light Smoky Slate, so I'm just going to... He's so cute. There, so that's the light Smoky Slate, and I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighting with the dark Smoky Slate. So you can see how it just gives him a bit of texture there. And then for his tummy, I'm going to use the Crumb Cake. Oh, so cute. And then for the inside of his ears, I'm going to put, what is this? Flirty Flamingo. There, that's adorable. And now for our numbers. Let's see. So I have 2, 0, 2, 3. Okay. So let's see now. 2, 0, 2, 3. That's adorable. All right, 2. So this is going to be my January swap. My team and I do a swap each month, so this will be my swap, which is great because I have them all done now that I've, well, not all of them, but most of them, since I've had to do this video a dozen times. Honestly, yesterday I was just beside myself. I thought, oh my God. Oop. Where'd my 2 go? Here it is. So we've been watching the weather from California. Holy smokes. I just find the weather everywhere is just so bizarre. Everywhere the weather is just getting stranger and stranger. Anyway, my heart goes out to California. There. So I'm just going to pop this up on dimensionals. You know what? I actually don't like that one. I'm going to do another one. I find that my little mouse is crooked. Will I live with it? I don't know. No, I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to do another one. So let me grab a scrap. And my little mouse. Where's my mouse? And let's stamp our little mousey. And then my punch. That's better. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly color my mouse again. And then my numbers. I wonder if I can take them off of here. There, I like that better. Okay, so we'll just put this on some dimensionals. And just pop him right on there. Oh, that's adorable. So now for the little flange on the bottom, I have a piece of Mango Melody that is about 4 by 2.5, and I've scored it at half an inch, and then 1.25, and half an inch from the other side, which would be 2 inches, because it's 2.5, right? So we're gonna fold this, the 2 edges together, and then in the middle we're making a W, okay? Okay, and I'm going to just put some tear and tape along these sides here. All right. If you're interested in any of the products that I'm using here today, I'll have them all listed below. And don't forget, with every $60 purchase, you get to choose something free out of the celebration brochure. Okay. And there we go. So there we have our little flange at the back. That will stand it up without it collapsing on you all the time. And if you wanted to be a little bit more fancy, you could certainly put a little bit of Wink of Stella on some of these, just randomly, just to give it a little bit of glitter. Never have too much glitter. There, just a few. There, so cute. I just have a few. I just have a couple of random little blocks there with some glitter on them. So that's our calendars for today. Let's get rid of some of this. My little snowplow here. Aren't they adorable? Love them. Love them, love them. There we go. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed doing them. And again, if you are interested in placing an order, if you wouldn't mind just using my host code for the month of January, I really appreciate it. This allows me to collect free items so that I can hand them over to my customers and my team. Thanks again. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.